welcome back. So we're going to continue on with this spooky journal, and I've drug everything out of this ephemera folder that I made, and I have rounded the corners and I inked it up all around the outside. And now I want to put a closure on it because, oh, and I also went ahead and sewed our signature into the inside, and I added a couple little dangles onto the strings here. A skull and crossbones and a little cat, like a little black cat. So here's the center of the signature. So we have the pages in, and now we're going to start decorating them. So this is going to be in the back of the book, probably on the back page, like that. So it can open up like so. So we can have, you know, some storage in the back of here. And I've decided to put it on the back page or on the back flap. I'm thinking about the back cover because it's a little sturdier to hold this. So that's probably what we'll do. We'll put it back here. So, but we got to finish up this first and decorating it and everything. So I'm just gonna pick all of our stuff up here. Like, it took everything out of that little, I mean, it holds a lot of stuff. I mean, look, it was holding all of this. That's a lot of stuff to go into one of these little, I mean, that's a lot. So I'm just gonna stick that all in here for right now. And I'm still not certain what I'm gonna do with this envelope. I'm still not quite convinced I want to use it. Let's drag our book over. And let's see, what do we want to start putting in? I wanted to, well, let's start out with our little corner tuck that we did yesterday. Where do we want to put it? That would be kind of cute to start off right. Why is it not opening? Here we go. I like that. Okay, we're just going to put that on the very first page. Why not? And we're just going to go right along the edges. Because I want to make sure this sticks down. I don't want it lifting. That would not be a good thing. Okay. And just like this, about 1/8 of an inch on the side of the page, I think works well. Now I'm not using a scraper for the glue on the back because I don't want to scratch our picture. But that is adorable. Okie dokie. Now see how this is gonna look. See this? See, that's how we're doing this. So we will find some cards or something to put in here. Now I am going to be, after everything is said and done, after we've glued everything in, and you know, I'm going to be going back in with some Posca pens, and we're going to be doing like little spiders and spider webs and things like that on some of the pages. So I need to glue this shut. We want to use, yeah, we're going to use this. And this is tracing paper, so even though this is considered a wet glue, it will show just ever so slightly, so you don't have to use a lot of it because it will pucker the paper, unfortunately. But that's going to make a nice pocket, and then we'll put something here on the front, maybe possibly something on the back. I don't know yet. So let's see. I know I've got, okay, this is a flip out. This is not going to get glued as a pocket. Let's guess I'll flip out some journaling pages. Oh, isn't that just gorgeous? I love that. And then, let's see how these, I don't know why they came up. It's just like they didn't want to stay down. Maybe I didn't put enough glue? I don't know. But these are just little tuck spots. That's all nice and glued down. Another flipped out page. More doily. Ah, there you are. And that's just to keep that side down. Tracing paper glues so well to itself. It really does. So it makes great little envelopes and stuff. I use that a lot. And then it also will go through my printer, so I can print things on it as well, which is really cool. Yeah, let's see. Okay, awesome. So let's see what page we want to do next. We want to try and put this in somewhere. And let's see, we're going to put it on, I was wanting to put it on a flip out. So it was like, you flip the page and it flips out this way. So we need to find some tea stain paper or something to go over this. Or another envelope. That could be another possibility. And we want to put it in the middle. Do we want to put it on that flap? I don't know. That's another thing I'm going to end up having to go back to, is I'm going to have to glue down our doily because it's snagging on things. So I'll go in with a couple little dabs of glue and it'll smush it together. Let's see. I kind of dig this. This would be cool. That would be neat. I like that. So if I put it on the back side, then we can cover this with something else. That would work. And we could even put it down at the bottom if we wanted. That would really be cool. I'd dig that. Okay, let's do that. More glue. And I'm not going all the way to the where it bends, because if we glue that down, then it won't fold as nice. So I give it about 1/8 of an inch, 1/16 of an inch. So that it has a little bit of space so it can fold. See, you can't let it sit there like that. It's gonna come out a little bit. See? Pull it out a little bit. There we go. Okay, I like how that's actually the same color as the page, so it's not so intrusive. So what we could actually do is put lace down there and just hide it a little bit, but it won't be seriously intrusive. So that's probably what we're gonna end up doing with that. Let's see. That's cute. I like that. Don't be falling over. I'm going to end up having to open up a new bottle of glue here soon. I can feel it coming. That thing is almost empty. It's just almost empty. It's already giving me a hard time. This is how you grunge things up so they look older. I mean, yeah, I could have, you know, printed that out on like coffee dyed paper or something, but it does not like to go through my printer. And I can't seem to get it any flatter than, I mean, I'm already ironing it. Coffee stained and tea stained paper just doesn't like my printer. My printer is just like, nope, not doing it, not today. See how it changed it from brand new to old, beat up? I like that. That is cool, 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 cool. I'm gonna put a label or something with it. Let's see. Or we could put like grandma here behind it. That'd be hilarious. No. Let's see. What have we got? What have we got? Just a little tag that says poison. That'll work. It's got just the right color for the background too, because it almost blends in. See how it's the same color? There we go, like that. Ooh, I dig that. Okay, so I'm gonna put this down first. And put this down. I love art glitter glue. It is just the bomb. So I will use every drop out of this bottle before I open the new one. I don't want to waste any of it. Right to the edge, like so. Now this one I could do not want this lifting. Okay. Digging it. So far, so good. How about some stenciling on this paper here? Let's see. I kind of was digging these. I don't know exactly what these are, but they just look creepy. They really did. So I was just thinking about, you know, should I use brown or black? Still not quite sure what this is gonna make. Oh, that is kind of cool though. Oh, I dig it. Let's try these lines. Let's see what these do. Why is that not attached? I mean, that is very precariously on there. That. Not good. It's kind of cool. I'm not as thrilled with it as I am the numbers and letters. It just kind of gives like a funky brick wall kind of feel. That's okay. It's something there. Adds interest. We can always add like something else here too. Let's see. How about these two girls? See how black and white it is? I want it grungier, so I'm gonna grunge it up. I want it to match the grunginess, and that's why anything that's coming out of this kit is gonna get grunged up. And that's what vintage photo is all about. It literally will turn this into an ancient photograph. I mean, it already looks old, but with the black and white, it's just not old enough. So even if you do, you know, print out something that it's in black and white, or even in color. I've done it to color photos also, because it just makes it look like an old tintype. Go around the edges and get that nice and dark. And this is going to look like a very old picture here in just a second. Now that is what I'm talking about, old. And that's what vintage photo does for your pictures and whatnots. See how much better that's going to look? Heck yeah. Now I did hear somebody say, now see, here's a problem. It's going to show through. If we glue it there, you're going to see white back here. So, I'll just go ahead and scrunch up the back too. Doesn't take much. Just to get rid of all that glaring white. Again, I should have probably printed it on, but I didn't want to print the whole kit on ink, you know, tea stain paper. That would not have been good. I would have wasted a lot of tea stain paper. Especially when you could just do this. Love it. And let's see, what else can we put with it? Okay, so I'm going to take, yeah. I have heard, though, that double-sided tape actually works better on that type of, so it doesn't buckle the paper. So I'm going to try it. This isn't the greatest of stuff. I mean, it works, but how sticky do you have to be? Okay. It's stuck to my fingers. Alright. I love that. So we'll see how that does. We'll put our little tag down. Dig it. That's not too bad. Just put a little under there. There we go. You can see it doesn't look so bad on the back side. It's not that blazing white. That looks good. Awesome. And here's our pocket on this side. We were going to decorate that. Let's see. Oh, witch's hat sticking out. I love it. We have so many cool things. I just don't know which one. Tracy Fox, maybe? I like that. I do. Like I said, I already inked most of this up. So I didn't have to worry about, I mean, who wants to sit and watch somebody ink something? It's like watching paint dry. So I did all that ahead. Did it all ahead. Except for these. Oh, goodness. So, let's see how this got printed on double-sided, so that was smart of me. Same with these little tags and all. I just haven't inked them. But we will get to all that. When Tracy Fox puts out a label, you know you've been labeled. That's kind of cool. Do that. Oh, run out of ink already. This is just a example of how I go about making journals, my journals that I do. Put all my papers together, get the cover made, get all my embellishments in order. Let's put that up here. You know, and then when everything is put in place, everything is where it's supposed to be, then I go back and I have fun with it. I draw on it, I paint pages, I add bling to some. I love that. I add the lace, I'll add all of our little tuck stuff. There'll be all sorts of goodies in here. So here's just a kind of an idea as to what, you know, what all I've been up to. And yeah, and I'll just keep going, and then, you know, I'll pop on to show you how we're going to do the cover, and that will be our spooky journal. It will be completed. So we have, like I said, all this other stuff to put in it. And, you know, we've got some cool things that'll go in it. It'll be It'll be a gator mouth. You watch. It's going to be huge. Because like I said, we've got all sorts of goodies to glue onto the pages and put into tuck spots. We've got really cool little journaling cards that are really pretty. So yeah, after I get done with that, we'll do a flip through, and I love the idea of this going in there. I don't know why, but yeah, I'll give you a nice flip through, and then we'll work on the cover, and it'll be all done. So that will probably happen Monday. And until then, I sure do love you bunches. Bye.